Welcome to this channel, where you'll learn English in a simple, practical, and natural way.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Learn English Naturally. In today's reading practice, we will improve your English with a new story. Just read along, listen closely, and stay focused. Let's begin. A perfect day at the beach. The sun is rising slowly over the distant horizon. It is painting the vast sky with beautiful and soft shades of gold, orange, and bright pink. Pedro arrives at a very quiet tropical beach, a hidden paradise that is perfect for a long day of relaxation and peace. The sand is white, warm, and incredibly soft under his feet, while the ocean presents a crystal clear blue color that looks like a giant mirror. There is a gentle, fresh breeze that carries the salty and natural scent of the deep sea. Pedro feels happy and completely free as he walks slowly along the shore, leaving his footprints on the wet sand. Everything in this place is peaceful, and the rhythmic sound of the waves is the only music in the air. It is the beginning of a memorable day, a unique moment to forget the noisy world and enjoy the present. Exploring the tropical nature. As the morning continues, Pedro and his friends walk together along the coast. They want to observe the incredible life of the tropical shore. High in the clear sky, several white seagulls fly in circles. They are looking for fish in the transparent water. Near the dark rocks, they stop for a moment. They watch a small sea turtle moving gracefully toward the deep ocean. They stay very quiet, respecting the silence of nature. They watch dozens of tiny crabs running quickly across the wet sand to hide in their small holes. The tropical vegetation is green, thick, and very vibrant at the edge of the beach. It creates a beautiful contrast with the blue ocean. They feel a deep and real connection with the environment. It is a moment to appreciate the small and beautiful details of nature. All of this before the real activities of the day begin. A fun game of beach ball. The weather is getting warmer now. The friends decide it is the perfect time to have some fun and physical movement. Pedro takes a colorful and large ball out of his bag. They start to play a dynamic game on the dry sand, far away from the water. They run, jump, and laugh loudly. They are enjoying the positive energy of the tropical morning. The game is simple, but full of joy and friendly competition between the three friends. They move across the wide beach. They feel the intense heat of the sun on their skin and the soft wind in their hair. It is a normal, happy moment of pure friendship under the bright sky. But suddenly, after a very strong and unexpected hit, the ball flies high into the air. It disappears into the thick, dry bushes at the edge of the forest. The discovery in the bushes. Pedro walks slowly toward the green and dry bushes to find the lost ball. The ground in this specific area is different. It is covered with dry leaves, old branches, and long shadows from the trees. As he looks between the plants, he notices something very strange and white sticking out of the warm sand. It is a long and very hard object. Pedro stops moving and looks closely. feeling a sudden chill of curiosity in his heart. He realizes it is not a common rock, and it is definitely not a piece of old wood. After moving some dry leaves and branches with his hands, he discovers a giant bone partially hidden under the earth. He stays completely silent for a long moment, surprised by the incredible size and the deep mystery of the object found in the silence of the bushes. Excavating the giant mystery, Pedro calls his friends with an excited and loud voice, and they run across the hot sand toward the bushes. They are shocked and speechless when they see the white and mysterious object emerging from the ground. Together, they decide to excavate carefully to see the full shape and size of the discovery. They use their hands to move the warm sand inch by inch, working with a lot of patience and care. As they dig deeper, the bone looks larger, thicker, and more impressive than they imagined. It is a long, curved piece, and it feels very heavy and solid. They work slowly, talking in low voices about the possible origin of the object. After several minutes of intense work, they finally pull the giant bone out of the sand. They stay in a circle looking at the incredible and mysterious piece of history they just found, protecting the heavy treasure. The energy of the day has changed completely. The laughter is gone, and a serious atmosphere takes its place. They are no longer simple tourists on vacation. They are now the protectors of a great and ancient mystery. Pedro and his friends prepare to take the treasure home to keep it safe. Pedro takes his large backpack, and they carefully use a clean white cloth to wrap and protect the bone. The object is so big and heavy that it is difficult to carry, but they are determined to take it with them to a safe place. They walk back along the shore while the sun begins to set, painting the sky in shades of deep purple and dark red. They carry the bone with extreme care, thinking about the giant animal that lived in the ocean a very long time ago, observing the evidence at home. Night falls over the city, and they are finally back at the house, safe and quiet. They place the giant bone in the center of a large wooden table, directly under a bright and clear light. They use small brushes to clean the rest of the sand from the surface and observe the strange curves, the texture, and the ancient marks on the bone. They sit together in total silence, looking at the physical evidence of their incredible discovery on the beach. Pedro knows in his heart that this is not a normal animal bone from the area. He feels a great responsibility to find the real and scientific truth. Tomorrow, he will look for professional answers at the museum. But tonight, the mystery remains on the table, waiting to be solved. Look closely at this image. Pedro is finally at the Museum of Natural History. He feels very happy to be there, but also a little curious about the secret of the bone. Whose bone do you think this is? Is it a giant whale from the ocean or a prehistoric dinosaur? If you want to discover the real scientific answer, subscribe and stay tuned for our next video. Leave your guess in the comments right now. See you in the next adventure. Stay focused.